Hey everybody, happy Thursday from the Podcast Daily. I am Austin Ward. That is Bill Landis, and we have a very special guest. No, not somebody who from the Maryland beat. We're not going to talk about the Terrapins like that. It's Ohio State cornerback Cameron Brown. I've been trying to get Cam to come hang out with us on the show for like 5 years.
That's not true.
Oh, what? Well, at least one maybe, but we finally got our way. Cam, thanks for giving us some time.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
First of all, you just have to explain to everybody how wonderful it's been to be back on the field.
Oh, it's amazing. Honestly, just be out there. It's great just to play with my teammates again. Just being out there on the field instead of just practicing with them, and going out there. And I feel me personally had a really good game. So I believe that it was good.
So a big part of that obviously are those deep ball breakups. Those are the ones that we see. There's 50 other plays for you in a game. What is the art of breaking up a deep ball like that?
Me personally, just don't panic. Most people, the ball in the air, they get too excited, or they're like, "Oh snap! The ball's so far away." But if you just stay calm and stay with the receiver, just be calm and patient. That's all it is.
I feel like I need to ask you, Cam, because we get asked, 1,000 times a year why cornerbacks don't look back on every single pass. Can you describe, like, in phase, out of phase, when you turn your head around, when you don't turn your head around, and, like, the method behind all that?
So a lot of times, most corners, if they don't turn around, they feel like they're not in position, because the second you turn around, the ball is right in your face, and the ball is receiver hands, and now you're in the situations. Also, if you're on top, and it's a perfect time to look back, you're in phase, you're in a great position. If you're hip to hip, you can look back. If you're a little behind them, I advise you not to look back, because most of the time receivers slow down anyway.
Yeah.
So you turn around, you slow down. Now he's pulling you, doing all this stuff that refs don't call. So you got to just
that happens
every play.
Oh my gosh. And they get away with it, and then the corners always get called.
Man,
how long does it take? For people that don't remember, Cam, that you didn't start your career in football at cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
So when we're talking about stuff like when you're learning how to play in phase or learning how to, hand fight on the other side when you're not at wide receiver, how long does it take before you get comfortable with that? And how much was that process for you impacted by all the injuries that stacked up?
When I first started off, it was hard because I'm watching everybody else have this great technique, and I was a receiver in high school, came to college playing corner. Everybody else had great technique, and I'm just out there just being an athlete because I don't really know how to do it. But what was the second part again?
Just the injuries, how that added. I know that they're a big part of it, but like just if you're thinking purely from technique, not I want to be out on the field, any of the rest, like just the development of a corner, how that may have taken you longer than you thought.
For me personally, I talked to one of my coaches, Coach Rose. He was talking. My development has been set back every year because of injuries. I haven't really had a true development. I believe that I should be way better than I am now, but I just haven't been able to consistently get out there and compete. Injuries happen, you slow down. Now you got to reset. You got to restart all the way. If I would play corner maybe in high school or middle school and stuff like that, it probably wouldn't be as hard.
Right.
But since I never played it, I'm just a raw athlete. It's hard to say, all right, I can just do this instinctively. Now I got to work harder to try to get back to where I was.
You're 5 years into being a DB now. How are the receiver skills? Are they still there? Like if they said, Cam, you're playing receiver against Maryland on Saturday.
I can play receiver still. I guarantee.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's good. It's much easier than playing corner. I swear, most people think that, you play receiver, you're good. You track the ball amazing. It's not that simple. So people don't understand.
When you look at the way that let's talk about the injury part, just from the way you've dealt with the mentality of it. Mm-hmm. I know that you and Cam Babb have both gone through some. His have been more maybe extreme, but it's both been year after year after year. The two of you trying to get through those together, and for you to have the opportunity that you wanted. How have you been able to stay positive about it? Because almost every time that I've seen you, I'm like, I feel worse for you than you seem to about yourself. How is it that you've managed it the way that you have, as positively as you have?
First, you just can't have a bad mindset. You have a bad mindset, then it's like what's the point of you trying to come back? Because at that point, your recovery is going to be slower. Everything's going to be just slowed down. And then on top of that, I watched Cam, Bab, me and him play each other. We told college we're going to compete against each other. I can't wait to guard you. And me just watching him go through everything. I can't sit back, and he's still playing. I can't sit back and be mad at myself or be down because I know that he worked so hard. Like, he don't deserve it, and he's been through so much worse. So I can't sit back and like be down when he's still competing and happy. So I just got to keep competing, you know.
I know you told him, "Give me one more," after the last ACL. Did he ever have to do that for you?
No, I never. I don't know. I always believe that I'm gonna get to the NFL one day. So no matter what I go through, I'm gonna get there. So I'm gonna just keep going.
How does a guy in your position, Cam? Because if everything had broken the right way for you, you'd be in the NFL right now, right? I'm sure you've thought about that at certain points.
Definitely.
Like, how do you, I don't know, I guess refocus on the task at hand when I guess you could have very easily just think to yourself, well, I'm not supposed to be here right now. I'm supposed to be getting paid to play football and supposed to be in the NFL. But, things happen. You're still here playing college ball. How do you, I guess, keep the one part out of your mind of what could come down the road and still focus on developing the way you need to develop here?
I mean, I'd be lying to you if I didn't say I didn't think about that all the time. But I don't know. I just missed that question a little bit. What was that?
Well, no, I think I appreciate you saying that you do think about that. Like,
I do.
Everyone's pathway is different. I guess. Like, how do you not let that affect you mentally as you're trying to get better every day?
Because I believe I wasn't too big on God really until Cameron Bab told me about it's helping me out with it. And I just believe now that everybody has their own path. Everyone's going to have their own journey to get to where they want to be or wherever God believes that you should be. If God believes I should be playing football, hey, he'll let me know. But from my understanding, I'm going to keep going. So I'm just follow my path. It's different than everybody else's. So,
Which of your teammates do you miss the most?
Who I miss the most? Chris, my dog. I miss Chris. That's my dog. I was with him every day almost. He's doing great things out there in New Orleans, so I just keep watching him, cheering him on. That's my dog. I just talked to him actually a couple days ago.
Did you make sure that after that huge hit that he took over the weekend, that he's okay? I mean,
he's good. He's good.
Okay, so you miss Chris. Who did you think was maybe early on in your tenure when you got here? Who was the best mentor that you had?
Jeff Okuda. Me and Jeff, his last year here, me and him got extra work together out on the field. I was always over at his house watching. He was always watching film. That's one thing I learned from Jeff. Every night he's on his iPad watching film. That's I really picked up on that, and I feel like that helped me a lot.
You've had so many good receivers here. I'm not going to ask you to pick who you think is the best one, but
He will.
I know. I appreciate a man who sticks to his guns. But who over your career, who's been like the most fun to go against? Who have you had the best battles with in practice?
Oh, Chris, because me and Chris came in together. So me and him we've been competing since early on. Like me and him was just always going back and forth for my injuries and stuff. And he just took off like a rocket. So he had to do his thing. But I love going against Chris. I feel like he pushes me to another limit that I had to tap into.
What is in your headphones when you walk into the stadium?
I listen to my boys back home.
The St. Lunatics, yeah.
I probably y'all don't know them, but I probably listen to the Scam and Fast Money Niff. Like that's who I listen to. My dogs, they would get me amped up in the right headspace.
Oh, Nelly and the St. Lunatics they came out before you were even born.
I don't listen to Nelly.
Yeah, they don't know.
He's not a 35-year-old person. Like,
I don't need to play Dilemma before I go out there.
I didn't think that you did, but you said from home. That's the only people I know from there. Where is your favorite place to eat in Columbus?
I see what you're trying to do here. If I'm being honest with y'all, I eat Taco Bell probably 3-4 times a week.
What's the
local
order?
joint?
What's the order?
Local?
No, the local Taco Bell. It's his favorite
it's
spot.
like a steak burrito thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. But
You the one that has like the grilled cheese on it? That one?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, great,
3 or
great
4
choice.
times a week. Okay.
Yeah, I get the same thing every time too.
Okay.
But locally,
Yeah.
I don't really eat local food here. I'm not gonna lie,
Okay.
but if
That's
I
fair.
do say, we always have roosters here, so I'll go.
Oh,
Okay.
it's a fun casual
like-
joint.
you like roosters?
That's a good spot. Yeah.
What are you like a big St. Louis style pizza guy? Can you describe to me-
Emos?
I never had like Emos. Like if I get an Emos pizza, what am I in for?
You in for your taste buds gonna go crazy. That's all you in for. You gotta get the Emos pizza and you gotta get some fried rice from St. Louis.
Okay.
Chinese food there is amazing.
What's the other? Fried ravioli? Did you eat a bunch of that?
Yeah, fried ravioli good. I ate that.
Okay.
What else? We always eat White Castle. I don't drink soda, but I'll drink a Vest soda. That's a St. Louis thing too.
Is there
That's it.
is there something that you, Cam, had to give up to get where you want to go to the NFL? So like Dewan said, he had to think about the food and he had to cut out almost everything. Julian, when he was on last week, said he doesn't do any sweets. That seems crazy to me, but I'm also not an aspiring NFL athlete. Is there? It doesn't even have to be food, I guess. Is there something that you feel like you've had to sacrifice to get where you want to go next spring?
I had to sacrifice a video game. I used to play a video game all day. I'd take video games over homework, football, everything. I'd be playing the game all day. But and then my snacks, I used to always eat snacks every day. I had to stop that. That's probably what's wrong with me. But
Video games and snacks. That's what I did in college. That's not what you're supposed to do in college.
I had like, you can ask Cam Babb, I had like my drawer. If you was my roommate my freshman year in the dorms, you know I had a drawer full of candy. It's like, I probably had like 100, 200 pieces of candy in my drawer at all times. So
What game you playing? Or were you playing, I guess?
I probably play, I don't play no sport games. That's not me. I play like shooting games. What's that? Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Warzone. I used to play even Minecraft.
Okay.
And GTA. That's all I
Oh, I
play.
love GTA.
GTA is classic.
Burned a lot of hours playing GTA.
It's supposed to be a new one coming out in like a year and a half. We'll
Also,
have to get some new systems for that. Now you just get to ask us questions, or we're done.
oh snap! I wasn't prepared for that. I wasn't prepared for that.
I thought it was always something on your mind.
No, you like 2K? Madden?
I'm waiting for the college football game to come back out. That was my favorite.
You-
Madden. I do like the sports games.
Yeah.
I don't like the shooter games, except GTA. That's the only exception I make.
I like
Okay.
FIFA the soccer. I think
need to try
FIFA
that.
soccer and actually NHL hockey are the two best sports video games.
I don't like sport video games. It's too fake for me.
Too fake.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that.
Madden, you
Well,
just run crossing routes all day. It's over with. 2K, LeBron or Giannis go to the bucket every time. Steph Curry, half court. I don't got time for
But you know how to play the sport at a high level. That's the closest we can get is to pick up the sticks.
that. No. I can't do it.
All right. Well, all right. That's a great question. That's it?
Yes,
you
sir.
want to be done?
I mean, I don't.
Okay. I'm just teasing. This is the one and only Cameron Brown, gracious enough to give us some time. Again, it's been 5 years in the making just to get one interview with this guy. I've been trying so hard. He did it right before the end of his career. So we're lucky to have him on the podcast. We appreciate him. That's Bill. I'm Austin. That's Cam Brown. A lot more coverage coming your way as we get ready for Ohio State at Maryland Saturday at 3:30. He's going to be playing there, and we can just simulate it on the video games. But until then, so long.